Welcome to a very special Oz Comic Con Sydney vlog. It's a very exciting convention because I got to be a cosplayer spotlight. This is something Comic Con runs, which gives you a taste of being a cosplay guest with a booth space, competition judging, and panels. So what was it like? Let's take a look. Okay, so it is the Thursday before Oz Comic Con. Now initially I was planning on doing all my packing tomorrow, Friday, which is going to be the day that we go in and set up early. But I am feeling quite restless, like if I'm not moving, then I need to be moving. So I think I'm actually going to start packing now, just for the sake of my brain. And then tomorrow morning I'm going to be like, man, why did I pack now? I've got nothing to do. But before I pack up, I want to show you my little mock-up of my booth. So this is the vibes that we are going for. Costume, leaves, this tablecloth. Fun fact about this is actually a Redbubble tapestry, and that was my first ever backdrop that I used for YouTube videos back in the day, before I was even a cosplay YouTuber. This was back when I did book reviews. So I just found these were little mini easels. We used them for my sister's bridal shower, but it has really helped bring a bit of attention to the prints, because I did have the prints flat on the table, which is fine, but it's just fine. We have bookmarks. These are little leaf crochet bookmarks, business cards. Look how pretty. It's my channel banner art with a little link tree to all my social media. We got scrunchies. We got QR codes where for every social media platform you follow me on, you get a raffle ticket to enter this raffle. Hopefully this goes well on the Sunday, because I kind of just want to take it as an opportunity to get numbers up, and also just kind of an interactive thing to do at the booth. So this is the rough vibe. Honestly, my biggest uncertainty with this whole thing is how much things are going to sell. I have no idea if anyone wants one of these prints. I don't know. Would anyone want a crochet scrunchie? I mean, I would. Look at them in the rainbow order, they're cool. At the end of the day, I'd rather be over-prepared than under-prepared. Like, I'm a very small creator, but I always try not to like downplay myself, because I think if you appear confident, people will believe that you're kind of more out there than maybe you are. I don't know. I just think this is a cool setup. It looks full, which is good. And I think the fuller the better. And if it's empty by the end of the con, bonus. Tomorrow I'll probably be more stressed, a little frazzled. I'm kind of excited to see like the con getting set up. I think that'll be kind of cool to see. My friend Isabel is going to come help me set up, so I will make sure you see her so you can see how cool my best friend is. And then it's the actual day of the con. Yep. Exciting times, but nerve-wracking times. So LFG gamers, I guess. Okay, so today is the day to get everything in my car and take it to Oz Comic Con. This stuff, easy peasy. This, less easy peasy. So I've discovered that the mannequin fits on this trolley. So hypothetically I can kind of wheel it in, and that's going to be a lot easier than carrying the individual pieces. However, I'm trying to work out logistics of getting it in the car. I'm kind of the same as yesterday in the sense of like I constantly feel like I need to be moving and doing something. But there are actually things to do today, so that's kind of good. One car ride later. This is Isabel.
Hello.
Best friend of many years, yet has never appeared on the YouTube channel yet.
No.
Has also never been to an Oz Comic Con.
No. Oh my god, guys. Sorry. I gotta go.
You can't fit it. You can't fit it. And yet here you are watching one being set up. And that's your first experience.
It's weird being behind the scenes of something that I never see finished.
Yeah.
So this is my only memory of it.
You'll see pictures.
That's cool though.
It's quite cool. It's very strange. It's like, you'd think it'd be more chaotic than the actual convention this setup, but it's calmer actually than the crowd.
Very quiet. The music is really good. There's some
10 out of 10
Radiohead
music.
fans here, which is not surprising.
So it's got your ticket of approval.
Yes.
Yes. Alright, we are waiting for walls, and when we have walls, booth setup can begin.
Build the walls, build the walls.
Be careful with that statement.
Oh my god, sorry.
Is this the artist exhibitors? This you can usually barely. Actually, no, this is comic and authors, and this is Artist Alley, which has all the artist market booths. Everywhere you go, boxes. Oh, we've cornered ourselves. Never fear, there's a path.
Maybe our prize is that the walls will be up when we come back.
I would love that. I also doubt that. One booth set up later. Look at her! We did a really good job. I'm happy with that.
You like, I've got a vision.
We're going from this angle to avoid the glare from the... So the booth is set up. Oh! That's funny.
Damn it! Damn it! Now I have to. Do we have to change something? Or does it look fine?
And we're just gonna pretend it's perfectly in the center.
It's giving that lamp that jumps on the Pixar letters.
It is the Pixar lamp a little bit. But yeah, overall I'm quite happy with it. And then tomorrow I get to run it, I guess.
I feel like a kid with a toy. Like, let's see. Oh, wow.
Booth is done. I get to come back here tomorrow and do the actual con. Yippee! Love the glitch booth. Placed right across from me. my booth, people. What the hell? How do I get it? To get there quickly. How is it 9 already? Books? We have arrived. Now Mika gets to stand behind the version of her that had worse bangs.
Make it with the bag she cut herself.
Yeah, exactly. And we also have Hestiacos here to come with the booth. Hi. So yeah, exciting stuff. People are filtering in already. So yeah, cool time. It's like 11:15 right now. It is pretty quiet in this area. This lighting sucks. But honestly, we're mainly just people watching because of all the photography coming through. So we're just witnessing other cool cosplayers, but not getting a chance to really talk to them. But yeah, we'll see how we go. It is almost lip sync battle time. Super exciting. Day is picking up, which is great. I wish I could love that. Okay, so lip sync battle is all finished up. It was crazy fun. Genuinely, everyone did a fantastic job. But I wish I could give a prize to everyone, but I can't. We are now, you heard wigless. We rested. I was gonna eat my lunch that I packed, but I forgot to pack a fork or a spoon. So now my dad is going and hunting down a utensil for me so I can eat my lunch. So a little break. We'll see how we go, and then cosplay competition at 4. There's another thing to do! Yippee! Moral question. Is it filming without consent if it's a puppet? But we love Kermit here. Okay, cosplay competition is done. That was so hard. Everyone did so well. I'm a little bit brain dead now. But it's pretty much 5, so we're gonna skedaddle and come back here tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome back from the dead Monica. It's been a while. I'm remembering why it's been a while. This wig is actually awful. It just does not fit my head because the ponytail you have to pull it up, and so then it distorts the shape of what's going to actually fit your head. If these move, you can see that it doesn't fit my head, so these need to stay in place today because I'm going to be exposed. I wrestled with false lashes and then I gave up on them. My eye is really irritated. I kind of just don't want to mess around and irritate it anymore. As you can probably tell, I'm very tired and a little overstimmy from this wig. I haven't got the full length ponytail on, the ponytail clip on yet because I'm not going to be able to wear it while driving. How I'm going to have that in my car without it getting massively tangled, haven't figured that out yet, but I've got like 15 minutes. Like yesterday was an amazing day. Just getting up and then going and doing the same thing again today has been a bit, oh my gosh. But I think once I'm actually there and with everything, I'll feel a lot better. Today I'm going to run a free raffle at my booth where you get raffle tickets by following my social medias and subscribing, etc. So I think that'll be a good way to kind of lure people over to the booth and also get my numbers up. That's kind of the goal with that. Just kind of a fun thing. We'll give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? So yes, we'll be leaving again shortly. I'll give you another little update when we're back at the booth. I need to go check that I've packed everything. Today is also the panel. We are talking about using unconventional materials for cosplay. So, never done a panel before. We're all completely improving this. I think it'll be good. Okay, I will see you guys at the con. Oh yeah.
Like 1-to-1, well 3-to-1, about using unconventional materials in cosplay, because where did it all start? Cosplay started with using what you had, random bits and bobs all around to get the effect that you wanted to make. So we're just going to go through and we're going to chat through some of our props that we've made or costumes that we've made using unconventional materials that we've found around the house or thrifting or Facebook Marketplace, and basically just explain, oh yeah, you can do this without the need of a 3D printer. Though if you have a 3D printer, good for you, love that. But for those who do not, we make do.
So back in the day when I did like my first ever big cosplay build, the prop was like a spear kinda, and the way I made the spear was that conveniently my father had just like redone the second lounge room to be like a theater room, so he'd gotten like a huge projector screen which conveniently came on like a toilet tube but like ginormous. So my spear was like a 2-meter toilet tube basically with the spear on it.
Everybody, we have a special guest.
Oh!
The queen of unconventional cosplays herself. We have Riley joining us today. Please give her a round of applause.
It is my favorite thing about doing cosplay is going and hunting for stuff, because, not to sound like a boomer, but like everything is so easy nowadays, like streaming services and everything, like everything is just so overnight delivery on Amazon, which slay, but you know, so to go and like hunt for things in op shops and Kmart and, you know, all these like secondhand places is so satisfying, especially when you find something that works. It's like, you guys can, you know, agree with that. Like, it's so exciting. You find it and you're like, oh my god, this is perfect for this.
And the amount of times you'll go and like find something and you'll look at it and be like, I don't need it for this project.
Oh my god.
But
yes.
if I was ever after something so awfully specific like this, I would never find it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Oh my god.
Just in case.
That's my life. I have so much. I'm a craft hoarder. I've got so much stuff. It's actually a problem. But it's exactly when it comes to like you're making a new cosplay. You're making a new cosplay, and you're like, wait, I have something in my stash, and then I always do. And then if I don't, then I go find something.
That's it. It awakens the prehistoric gatherer instinct in us. We're like, oh my god, look at this thing I can bring back to my tribe.
That's so true. I love that. We are just cavemen.
That's it. We're the cave women. Like,
Yes,
we go to
we
our
are
little
the
gatherings
gatherers.
with our
Yes.
little trinkets and our little cosplay pieces.
Well, touching on like fabrics especially, I mean, I mainly do like sewing, so even things like op shopping, anything where you can take a part of a already made garment and something that maybe is not going to be worn or used again and turn into something new is super satisfying. When I make my Homura Akemi dress from Juella Magica, she has all these ripped edges, and I wanted to get like a lot of little purple fabrics just to like add into the bottom to really fit her character. And where I didn't want to buy meters and meters of purple fabric to only use maybe half of it. So I actually went through my old dance costumes as a child, and because they've got so much tulle and sequin and mesh, I actually took bits from that to sew onto the edges, and then it was also kind of like, oh cool, something I wore on stage as a child, I'm now wearing on stage as an adult and giving it new life rather than it sitting in the crate of memories somewhere vacantly.
That's it. It's like representing a new version of you that's still performing, but just performing in a different way.
And bonus recycling.
I'm going to chat about some of my little props because I've brought some here that are my favorites. For those who you can see, I am the fairy godmother. So this is my bag right here. So I found a spherical clear bag, painted it with my brother's car paint because he's a car enthusiast, and that was the color of his car. The top bit that forms the spout is actually one of those little travel plastic bottles from Sephora. I had a whole bunch of them and was like, oh, you know what? This will form the perfect spout. And the cork is from a reed diffuser that I used at one point and finished, and was like, oh, what am I gonna do with this? And when I decided to make this into my bag, I was like, oh, I have a cork for this. I don't drink wine, so this is the perfect cork.
They don't know that you're not using it for the hardware purpose. Just pick it up, feel how light it is, feel how it connects to things. If your brain says, hey, I can make this work, you can probably make it work. Like,
the amount of times I've gone into Bunnings and they're like asking me what I'm doing, I'm like, you don't need to know.
Don't
like
ask.
I don't even know what it was made of, but it was like a bunch of sheets that I made to make a cake. Is that what yeah, I made like a giant cake that I wore a Mr. Burns costume out of, and I'm like, that probably would have been the weirdest thing that they were supplying for someone that day. But yeah, they don't need to know it.
okay, well, it's about 1:30 now. Panel just finished. It was pretty fun actually. It's nice to just kind of have it like very loose discussion based. So I don't really have anything else on today. And booth is quite quiet. Technically I'm drawing a raffle at 3, but I might just pick because there's not many. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Things might happen, we'll see.
Oh my goodness! Thank you!
Wow.
Kind of looks like tomorrow.
It looks, in this light, my biggest Comic-Con complaint is that the playlist makes no sense. We've been playing dreary pop music to put us to sleep, and now it is a nursery rhyme I sang in primary school. What about? Oh yes, by the way, my googly eyes got updated. And they're also around this way too. Monica's seen some shit. But I think having people interactions in between really breaks the day up. Makes it go a bit quicker. Also, it's nice to see people.
To our people.
Thank you for saying hi. We love it.
It's such a difficult thing to split hairs between these incredible cosplayers, but I think Danielle's detail work with creating an organic form out of foam is something that you don't really see every day, and she did a phenomenal job at it.
It's 4:30. My wig is slipping. Anyway, we got to watch the championships, which was amazing. We got priority seating. I didn't expect that, but epic. This is the quietest this space has ever been this whole weekend. It's like 4:30. We're going to start packing up now because I want to beat the football people out of the car park. So yes, goodbye booth. Forever to be disassembled.
LFG. Hello, I've literally just taken my makeup off, so I didn't plan this very well. I'm about to go have a shower and then probably just go to bed. I didn't think I looked that tired, but looking at myself now, ooh, I do look tired. I just wanted to quickly say, I know I'll do a proper full wrap up with my thoughts well put together, but just quickly say like a big thank you to everyone who made this weekend super special for me. It was just a really cool opportunity, and I feel like I have so many fun memories. I could really just feel like the community spirit, just kind of everyone coming together to make everything a really fun time. The highlight was just like the community of everyone banding together over mutual interests and having a silly goofy time over it. But just a big thank you overall. This has been really special. Like, there's definitely highs and lows to it, but like overall, yeah, good weekend. Crazy weekend. I have work tomorrow. And now it is time for that formal wrap up and thank you. For me personally, I found the highlight of the experience to be more so the opportunities and behind the scenes, the judging, and the panel. I think those really made the experience for me. I especially had so much fun with the lip sync battle. It was just thoroughly entertaining, and then also getting to kind of reward the people who did exceptionally well. I mean, there were many people who did exceptionally well, but getting to, like, you know, give out awards and see their faces light up, that was, yeah, incredible. Part of me regrets not getting in with like more panels, maybe applying to do one of my own or something like that, because I really enjoyed actually being on our Junk to Hunk panel. I found it really fun. Very much a full circle moment that Riley ended up joining. Last year's Oz Comic Con 2024, I went to see her like as a guest, as a fan, and then I was like sitting on a panel with her and I was like, huh, how are the turntables? It definitely is a taste of being a cosplay guest. I think the only difference is if you're a cosplay guest, you may have more of a following and more likely to have more people come and say hi, which everyone who did come to the booth, I'm super thankful for that. The meeting people and that was really nice. There were just definitely a few quiet periods. You don't get a whole lot of foot traffic in that area. You got a whole lot of people walking into the cosplay central and being like, are we allowed in here? It's like, yeah, you can totally walk through here. There's things to do and things to look at. But because it's quite sectioned off, which it should be for the cosplay photographers, you just don't get a whole lot of foot traffic. And at the end of the day, that's so fine. I didn't expect to sell many things. It was more that I wanted, you know, my booth to look full and to look confident and to be prepared just in case I did. Pretty much just fake it till you make it has always been my mindset with, you know, anything that's promotion. But like occasional boring moments at the booth. The raffle was kind of a flop. I thought it was a super cute idea. The people just aren't into raffles. I think people didn't really get it. Maybe it's an old lady thing and I didn't know. But it worked out fun in the end, because, I mean, pretend I never told you this is a secret. Because Emmy Cosplay came back at the time that I was drawing the raffle, I kind of wanted to reward that. Also, I know them, so I was like, I would quite like you to get it. There were other people in there that I knew as well, but it saved me having to go and chase after them to give them the raffle. So I was like, pretend your raffle ticket isn't in my hand. Whoa, who could it be? The silly con shenanigans amongst the other fellow cosplayers in that area was also peak. Captain Patchett really brings back the energy of what conventions should be like. Most cosplay content is through TikTok, and TikTok really likes to push the agenda that cringe is bad. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should be scared of being cringe. Sorry, my dog wants attention. And I despise that. Cringe is fun. Cringe means you're living your best life. Isn't that right, Indy? You heard it first here, folks. And so when people just get in and have fun and don't care about that, that's
that's peak convention experience. So in the end, I had a good enough time that I don't really care about, oh, my YouTube subscribers didn't really go up and like things like that, because even just getting to make the connections amongst others in the community was just really rewarding. Even people that I'd met before, but getting to kind of see them more again. So big thank you to my other fellow cosplayer spotlights. It was a joy to work with you both, I guess is the wording of that. And to meet you guys properly and spend time with y'all. Who would you like to thank, Indy? Oh, controversial. Thank you to the other cosplay guests. Thank you to Sino, who was super lovely to meet and made sure we got a picture together and gave Polaroids and stickers of their cats. I love them. Especially thank you to Jazz Cosplay, who was helping us through all our questions, organizing us beforehand in the group chat too. You did an amazing job. Big thank you to Jen, or Hestiacos as you may know her, for coming for the weekend, coming along for the ride. Big thank you to my dad, who was overly supportive through this whole thing, who was getting footage for me that I didn't even think to get, and was just, you know, checking in with me. Thank you to Isabel for helping me set up. Basically, thank you to the three of you for doing manual labor for me. And thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you to majority of the Oz Comic Con volunteers. Part of me really wants to get into some of the con etiquette issues that I saw across this weekend. But to the volunteers who like moved the cosplay is not consent sign over to the photography and had someone set up to tell people to stop filming, that was a really good move. I also had a Oz Comic Con volunteer ask me for a picture while I was pre-judging for the cosplay competition. Not okay. To the good volunteers, thank you very much. I did find the Artist Alley a little bit underwhelming this year. Overwhelming in those crowds, because there is no crowd control in that building whatsoever. It is an absolute free-for-all. So I didn't actually buy too much, but that's probably a good thing. But I did manage to get to the Glitch booth, which they placed right by my booth. Love that. And I got a Pomni plushie, and I got it at a good time because all of the Glitch merch pretty much sold out. All the plushies sold out, to the point where on Sunday there were 2 lonely Ragatha plushies sitting on the shelf. Poor Ragatha. So thank you to you for sitting through this vlog. I know it's probably a long one. I think definitely my most exciting one. A lot of cool stuff in here. It was an experience. If there's anyone who's ever being a cosplayer spotlight and like wants to talk about the experience and stuff, feel free to ask. If you're new around here and you would like to see more cosplay content, more convention vlogs, more crafting, more skits, more in-character content, I have all of those things on this channel, so please check it out. It is also October coming up, which means Halloween month, which means I get to do spooky stuff. And if you don't know this about me, I love to do spooky stuff. So please subscribe for a lot of really exciting upcoming content. And with that all said and done, I now need to go plan for another busy weekend of my sister's wedding. So thank you for your time, your attention, and your support. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!